Ain't no party like a what?
Scorpio party, baby, baby. Scorpio party, baby. Baby.
I mean, you whispered it. Unless we're having a whisper party this week for Scorpios. I don't know.
Cause ain't no party like Scorpio party, baby. Who?
Yeah. Let's see what's going on with Scorpio.
Sex.
We got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So, I mean, this is a card that's dealing with the self, dealing with the value of self, and knowing how to attract in all it wants. It's like, I think this is a card to remember to know what your needs are and not lose them for sure all the way. Because sometimes the I would say that all times the Nine of Pentacles in reversed is, not putting your own self first and getting everything that you need. You could sometimes maybe pull out of yourself and put the needs of others first, and then start losing your needs, which don't attract the world that you want. Especially with Mars retrograde in the 6th house. Yeah, this is about the world that you want specifically. So, but if you give away everything and you have needs in your world, then it creates massive frustrations. And so you're very clear on what those are. Don't watch them fade away through giving it away. Your challenge card would be the Beware card. I would just say, beware of giving yourself too much away, or not standing your ground for what your needs are and staying on those needs, or giving away needs that actually are vital to your survival in many ways, The overall card we got here is the Nine of Cups. So I would say that this is a good card for overall. Man, there's a lot of positive with it, because this is the card where it finds all the emotions that you want to fulfill in your life to feel fulfilled. But beware of giving anything away so you don't feel overall that there's something missing in yourself, by giving too much away or changing too much. I don't think that this means that you have to change, especially we're in Virgo. This is you and your world. It's going to oppose Neptune in your 5th. So there's going to be your world against your romantic life, right? That's Neptune in the 5th, your ruler of the 5th. With the sun, that's going to be here in this Virgo in opposition. And with Jupiter direct for you in your 3rd house, like this has been 3.5 months where it's like, re-examining a lot in your head. But when it comes direct, it's like, oh gosh, like, okay, like I know exactly the environment you need to be around and so forth. And that Mars retrograde in the 6th definitely deals with a lot of like, okay, the lifestyle that I want. Don't retreat on things that you wouldn't want to give away for the life that you want to have. That's the beware. The shadow of that beware is the temple of my body. So it could be anything doing with your body, or anything that has to do with anything in your life that brings you solace. Like beware of not giving that stuff away. It's your life. Beware of giving part of your life away. Like something that you really like a lot. And kind of like, because I think it'll just bring you a lot of pain. You pull the Ace of Cups in reverse. It's almost like to fill a hollow emotional position, you're willing to give something away. And that could be out of a partner, that could be out of yourself. But there's definitely something here that's not fully, the waters are not flowing. This is when you see the fountain and there's no water in it and the pump's going and the pump's about to burn out. So it's like, well, let's just jimmy rig it with something here. You know what I mean? Or I'll stop doing this or whatever. It's like, don't hold your values here. Like the issues that might be going on of where the emotions aren't really going to the full place that want to be gone are really not of something that you need to give away in order to bring more emotion. If anything, it's more of you showing up fully, or the other person needing to show up more fully in acceptance of the value of who you are, instead of giving it away. You know, like I'm just going to give away something, or I'm going to stop doing something that I don't want to do, or I do want to do. Like that would just be hell. The reason why you pulled that 9 of Cups is the Emperor. Yeah, this is you having, your only good luck is by doing fucking you fully. Nobody tells the Emperor, you know, don't have a lion in there, or don't have crows looking in the window. You know, you don't go into that room and just start going, you know, maybe, you know, that's a gross fucking throne. I don't like that seat. Like, can you get rid of it? I'd like it a lot better. And it's like, no, with the 9 of Cups, with the Emperor, your only true happiness is when you are accepted fully and you own exactly what you need in your life. And, you know, it's when somebody's asking you to stop doing something, or to pull away something from you. Because anytime you pull that 9 of Pentacles, it's willing to give away something of value, which is the only thing that attracts the bird to the 9 of Pentacles. Oh, wow, you pulled that North Node. Well, that North Node always gives us that aim, but it also is Rahu, right? And it is, you know, your own life's purpose has to come first. And if something is trying to take away from your life's purpose, well, that's not going to be a good space to give away. It is with the beware, and it is with the temple of your body. It's like, pay attention to where the warning signs are, things where it doesn't feel like, you know, that's not part of your life's purpose. Don't be shifting your life's purpose right now based upon giving away something that's of you. Leo, Mars in the 10th. Wow. I mean, I don't know how much more clear with the Emperor card, I mean, this is your life, your command that makes you happy. Don't ever apologize for your brute and strong strength of the life and the love that you have for yourself and what makes you happy in your life. Don't ever give away something that makes you happy on your destiny. It's your destiny. This is your path. This is your life. Don't ever get rid of something. Mars and Leo in the 10th it does not give away something that, you know, you don't negotiate. This is not a week for negotiation for you, especially with Mercury in your 12th house in Libra. There's no negotiations. It's like, no, sorry, I'm staying on this course. This is my world, opposed Neptune. There's going to be complications with that. Like, you don't need to change your world in order to make some sort of delusional situation happen. It's more like, why is it not working? It's not by giving away something. It's about maybe something else that you have to figure out. But not giving away yourself and anything that you are.
Yeah, this is reaffirming who you are, Scorpio. I think you said it directly. You know who you are. You know your wants. You know your desires. Are you going to let that piece of you die? No, we can't. You know, as a Scorpio, it needs to be what it is. It's that black and white aspect of it. It's that in or out, that yes or no. Do you feel it? Good. Get it. If you're not feeling it, then pull out. You know, if you know that there's pieces of you that your partner is not going to accept, then it's not going to work. If you know that there are pieces of you that, you know, I spoke about it earlier, you know, in a relationship, you have to make it fit. You know, there's going to be some compromises, but compromises doesn't mean forgetting who you are. It doesn't mean forgetting your past, you know, and that foundation that you've built this life off of. So stand strong in that, stand strong in your convictions and knowing who you are and progress forward and let that individual into your life. And if they want to be a part of it, then great. If they don't, then, you know, then it is what it is. But at least you always have yourself and you know who you are.
Yeah, because you don't need to negotiate. Okay, I'll get rid of like that I like to wear black socks because that scares you and it puts black lint in the bed or something. Like, if you really like to wear black socks, there's something, you know, it reminds me of like Pee Wee Herman. He had his like outfit. If you told Pee Wee Herman, like, do you think you could like change costumes? Pee Wee Herman would actually fucking take you in the fucking back and look at you and be like, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? That ain't happening. You know what I mean? Or even like when I was on True Beauty, I worked with Penn and Teller, and I had to do a magic trick for them, and we were with them for like the whole day at the Rio and all this shit, and I had to like hang out in their private like stuff where we shot. And, you know, like Teller like talks in real life. Like, you know, there's that whole thing that like Teller is mute, right? But he's not mute. He actually talks more. And he's actually really cool.
Right.
And that was what was tripping me out while I was in there. Like, you know, his whole thing is he doesn't say a word. But that would be like telling him to start talking, even though that like he's a talker in life, or that'd be asking him to be mute because he's mute on the show when he's really not a mute, if that makes sense. Like, you don't give away something that works, that's natural. And you don't try and change also Penn and Teller in the way that they do their magic trick show. Like, you know what I mean? Like, of course, I would have been kicked off the show if I said that I went with their trick and I did it exactly the way I wanted to. They actually fucking told me I was pretty good at it. I wasn't like the best because, of course, I didn't have big boobs or something like that. But hey, I get it. You know, I mean, they were two dudes. Like, of course, they like the girls doing it. But you know what I mean? Like, you don't go into a room like that and start telling them like, hey, so you don't talk out there, but you talk in here. Like, maybe you should start talking out there. You don't try and you just accept people for what they fully are here. You know, and Scorpio, don't give away that. Because that's like everything.
Never.
You know, one thing about you is to receive what accepts you as a weird Scorpion. Or if you want to go to the truth of Scorpio, it is the red, right? With the black in the sky and Taurus in the background. So it's like the red light district. Like right now in the Netherlands, there's a debate because of this whole weird CV thing that's happened. And so travelers are not coming in, and 70% of the industry in the Netherlands comes from the red light district and tourism. They're actually thinking of trying to get rid of that red light district, but that's kind of what Amsterdam and the Netherlands has been about, is accepting of people's truths and who they are. I mean, it's the first place in the world where, you know, weed or, you know, even you can go take mushrooms there and shit. Like, you just accept it for what it is. You don't just try and come down and say, no, you know, we're not going to accept that anymore. You know what I mean? Like, when you give away that kind of stuff, then who's going to want to go to the Netherlands anymore? When you start to turn the Netherlands in, this is by not trying to be turned into somebody or not. And if we use countries, are you going to make the Netherlands like England? No. You know? So I can talk about these things because I'm Dutch and I have family in Holland still. So if you ain't Dutch, you ain't much. And if somebody tried to tell me not to say that, well, fuck you.